Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga has finally called for weekly demonstrations, which will be happening every Monday, continuously until their matters has been heard and sorted out. That means as far as these issues will not be sorted out, demonstrations are going to continue. Maandamano itaendelea kila siku. That's the message. And Kenyans.co.ke launched an online opinion poll to understand the views of Kenyans, or gather Kenyans' views as far as that call for mass action is concerned. That opinion poll is a clear message being sent to William Samoei Ruto. If Ruto was joking or taking it lightly, then he should know that Kenyans are in support of the mass action. Ruto should be a worried man. He thought that Kenyans do not support, or in his own thing, when they come to say that, oh, we are losing more, people are losing jobs, people are saying they want mass action. And in that opinion poll, of course, it is showing that. Let me read the question first. Do you agree with Raila Odinga's move to hold demonstration every Monday? Hashtag Kenyans poll. Yes, 53%. No, 47%. Total votes, 23,819 votes. 13 hours, 33 minutes left. It means people still have time to vote. That is the result. 53 against 47. It means more Kenyans are saying that mass action is okay, that's what they need. But the few are saying, no, we don't need mass action. So, Kenya is a democratic country. That means wengi wape. So majority have it. That means Ruto should expect for mass action in this country. People have spoken their mind. There are reasons why Raila called for mass action. High cost of living, that is unga, cooking oil, fuel, imepanda juu. Education, Ruto anataka kutoa masomo ya bure. HELB inatolewa. Election, theft iko hapo. Constituting of new IPC iko hapo. Those are the reasons. And Kenyans are in agreement. They will protest until these issues have been sorted out. We are continuing with this particular discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscribers. I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, as we continue, I have a message from a friend and a subscriber to this channel, a man who is out of the country, but he's saying that he wants to give an encouragement to Kenyans as they continue with the mass action. You see, people have voted to have mass action. So this is what he's saying. I want to read it. Hi brother, please read this message to your viewers to encourage them to continue this fight. We in Diaspora, US, support the change. That is so necessary. Thank you. His name is Frank. To Kenyan youth and the young people, don't give up the fight. It took 7 days for the walls of Jericho to come down. What Kenya and the world witness today is abuse of power, authoritative leadership from an illegitimate president and his machinery. Peaceful protesters arrested and tear gassed, while some many hail today as successful abortion of the mission by the illegitimate government. Those people whose mentality resonates with that will have succumbed their freedom and their right to dictatorship, a place where no one should return. Many will recall the era of Daniel Moi and the ultimate carving in for multi-party regime. I am proud to have participated in actively on the street by demonstrating and fighting that dictator. The fight must continue, and when you look back years later, you will be glad you took part in bringing change and leaving a better and brighter future for generations to come. In the face of this illegitimate and authoritative figure, must continue to fight, because the way to greatness is to keep moving forward, not backward, moving towards more freedom and democracy, and moving less to authoritarian rule. So I urge you all, the youth and the young people of Republic of Kenya, don't get tired of changes, but make them tired of you. Stand might against all storms and pain. They are nothing but a dim light pathway to your shining heroic destiny. Join the march with Azimio. That's the message. So you can see those Kenyans outside the country and those who are in the country, many of them are in agreement that we need indeed to continue with the journey to fight for freedom and defeat dictatorship. If we will not defeat the dictatorship, then this country will be in a big problem where you cannot express your views, you can't come to speak the truth, you cannot even appear on camera the way you are doing to share your views with Kenyans. So we should not go in that direction, and no one should be encouraged to go in that direction. So going forward, William Ruto should expect more resistant Kenyans who are going to come out in their numbers, just the way they have voted to join the mass action. Even if this vote was going to be 50-50, Ruto should be worried. And imagine it is more than 50. Many are in disagreement with him. So he should be even more worried that Kenyans are going to come out in their numbers, they will demonstrate. And if he was brave enough, the first thing he should have thought of is to deal with the issue of cost of living. Arudisha tu bei ya unga chini. Arudisha tu bei ya mafuta ya kupika chini. Arudisha tu chini bei ya about gasoline ya kuweka kwa gari. Arudisha chini the cost of fuel. Akishaweka chini, then from there at least some people can start forgiving him. But imagine, he's talking about importation of free tax maize in this country. Hiyo mahindi inakuja mwaka gani? Why is it that Ruto will only wait when people call for mass action, then he talk about importation of untaxed food? But then hiyo chakula ifiki Kenya, na ikifika itagawa siku gani? It means Ruto is going to be a president who's going to keep on giving hope and promises to Kenyans. Every time you have a problem, he will go live on camera to give promise. Anytime there will be a problem, he will be live on camera giving promise. A man who will never deliver, but will always promise. So he wants to leave you in a situation of being hopeful. You remain optimistic on things that he will never even come out to fulfill. He is a man who will be saying in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, in a year time, in 2 years' time. But they will never be fulfilled. So people are saying that they need justice. They need dignified life. They need help back. Let him go and assure students in the university that help is here to stay. Let him go and assure the student in high school that he is going to subsidize education. Watoto wa primary wapewa masomo ya bure. If you not do this, demonstration is going to stay here. And imagine, as much Ruto is remaining, adamant, he is losing in a big way. We are saying he's losing because he's not sharing even what he's getting with Kenyans. If Ruto was going to share in terms of subsidizing food, giving free education, then Kenyans, we will say they are losing. But they are not losing because this money is collecting in terms of taxes. Like the way Gachagua say that they have lost 2 billion. They are sharing among themselves. We don't get services. We don't get. Each person want to share. So if they are losing, it means it is them at the top who are losing. Because the little is collecting, he's sharing in the reward that is giving to politicians who lost in a general election. So we are getting nothing. And if he's going to keep on staying too much hard, refusing to listen, refusing for dialogue, then people will force to remove him. They will force him out because they will not hold to the situation that is not working for them. As long as we'll keep on to resist, high cost of living is going to double. Once basic commodities are going to become so much expensive, no one will afford. What will the Kenyans do? They will go to the street. The issue will be Ruto must go. It will not be rudisha bei ya chakula chini. Haitakuwa ni kilio ya unga. It will be Ruto must go. Ikifika hapo, then the situation will be uncontained. Kama itakuwa in a situation whereby Ruto cannot contain, then he will have no option, but he will be forced out of office.